Sorry about that. I didn't even realize I had the TV on, so that's probably background noise. Sorry about that too. My TV's off. I removed the bottom of my sewing machine because it's easier if you sew her with her body inside, like a pant leg. And you're just going to put her body inside the sewing machine, inside of her body. That's why I unstuffed her. And I'm going to bring it, and I'm going to have that foot right at the edge of the fabrics. I'll start right there. Have the needle in the down position. Oops. And I'm going to move you to the other side so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. Zoom in so you can see. The sewing machine is inside of her. I have the foot matched up with the edge. I'm going to do a couple of stitches, a couple of back stitches, and then a couple of stitches. Now we're going to do one leg at a time. Should be able to sew right over those pins and straighten them out as you're going. And there's one leg already sewn on. Okay, we're working towards the other leg. Okay, the needle's in the down position, so I'm going to lift that up a little bit. Take my scissors and get that fabric where it should be and re-lower it. Continue on sewing. And keep on going. Keeping the fabric right to the edge. And that's it. Do a couple of back stitches. And a few forward stitches. Snip that. Should have some over on this side too. Snip that. Pull out all your pins. Don't want any little girls getting poked with pins. Pull all those out. And her legs attached to the front of her body. Now you can fill her back up, and what I do is before I fill her back up, I actually sew quarter of the way over on both sides. Now how I do that is I actually will bring this in and you want, it's going to be hard. You want this to be your outside, so we're going to okay. So basically what I'm going to do, which is hard to do, is I'm going to sew right up here. I'm going to put that underneath the sewing machine, right up to the edge of the machine itself. And if you want to pin it, you can. We're not going very far, we're only going a couple of inches. Because of the location and everything, it's a little difficult to get to. But we're going to take that, lift the foot, okay. Take that, lift, make sure it's lined up, needle in the down position, and I'm going to go and that's just about it. As I messed up, so I'm going to put it back in again. Needle in the down position. Because I wanted to get as far as I can, which is about right there. And that's about it. That gives her sewn on this side, and I'm going to do it on the other side also. And I noticed that I missed her leg here. How I'm going to fix that is I'm actually going to re-go over, and I'm going to grab a hold of it I'm going to grab a hold of it, repin, because that leg did not get sewn in, repin. I'm going to take that, put it back on, and this is how you fix that. As you go in, your ½ inch, maybe a little bit further. I'm going to go right there. And I'm going to continue going. All the way across that leg to make sure that I have it in there nice and secure. Until I get right back down to where I was. Do a couple of back stitches. Up. Okay, now let's see how the front of the leg is. Okay, I repaired the leg. It's not sticking out. You can't tell that I repaired it. But those are the kinds of things that you want to check for to make sure that there's no holes or unstitched areas. So I got that side sewed up. Now I'm going to sew up this side. Which is crazy. But what we're going to do is we're going to take it, we're going to sew just like we did the other side. Make sure it's nice and secure. Can even put a pin in there. A pin there. And one there to make sure our fabric stays lined up. The hardest part is dealing with the legs and arms once they're on. You have to figure out different ways of contorting the doll to get her in there so you can actually sew it. Needle in the down position, do a couple stitches, a couple of back stitches, and then we're off. And I'm going to try to close her up to about right there, if I can. And back stitch, and up. By doing those corners, once she's filled, it'll be easier for you to hand stitch the rest of the butt around the edge, or even use your sewing machine to sew around the edge. But that closes up these corners, which are difficult to do by hand. But that's how I attach my legs. I'm going to finish restuffing her, and then I will show you how to do the hair on her. So anyways, that's how I put my legs on.